We get started, a quick note about something that has been paramount in my mind and heart over the last year and, quite frankly, the last 11, 12 years. The National MS Society is a collective of passionate individuals who want to do something about MS now, to move together towards a world free of multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis is comprised of unpredictable and often disabling flare-ups of the central nervous system. Such flare-ups disrupt the flow of information within the brain and between the brain and the body. The National MS Society is the largest private funder of MS researchers in the world, investing more than $1 billion to date. MS stops people from moving, but the National MS Society exists to make sure that MS doesn't. To contact the National MS Society, please call 1-800-344-4867. Again, 1-800-344-4867. Or go to their website at nationalmssociety.org. Thank you to all of you who have donated money to this amazing organization, or even reached out to the National MS Society to learn more about demyelination and multiple sclerosis. It touches me and over to 1 million people in this country who have multiple sclerosis in so many ways. And we appreciate all of you. And on that,
it's time to talk.
Usually I'd be outside doing some sort of intro for tonight's episode, but this, even though I am not feeling 100%, this continues to be a conversation about anything and everything, because this is the Venture Forward VF Talks. Good evening, everybody, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you are, and welcome to Venture Forward VF Talks. I'm JV, and that cantankerous Triceratop who is hiding, for good reason, I'll explain in a second, would be Rex. Triceratops, who thinks he's a T-Rex, is a joke we've been running for the last year and a half, and we will continue to run over and over and over again, especially when I've had the full Moderna vaccine earlier in the week, and I'm not working with a full deck over here. So, boom, boom. So, let's see who wins the door prize on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch this evening. And that would be Jaden with the win. Jaden says hello. Jaden, I say hello back. Hope you're doing well. We got Michelle over in Canada saying hello, friends. Michelle, hope you're doing well. Much love to you and your family. Amanda over on YouTube saying hey. We have Saren on YouTube saying hey, love, and hi. We got Marilyn, who is waving with her purple hearts, registered trademark of Marilyn. Purple Hearts, who says, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to you, Marilyn. Hope you're doing well. Brad joining us on YouTube saying, hello, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great night. I hope you're having a great night too, Brad. Let's see. What else? Michelle says, challenging day over here, but happy to see you all. Happy to see you as always, Michelle. Hope you're doing well. And then we got Laura over on YouTube who says, hello. And then it's weird. We got this all things YouTube. He says hi to Jaden. He says hi to Michelle. I don't know what you mean by all things YouTube. Could it be? Well, that's you in full. But
Would it
be
any
that
more
guy?
clear?
That'd be Matt Haas.
Hi, John. I do like YouTube names that leave nothing to the imagination. All things YouTube. It's exactly what it says. You can't get it wrong.
No, can't get it wrong.
How are you, my friend?
I'm doing well. I think before we get started tonight, I think we should do a little bit of a introduction for people that are new to the show. People who might be watching this for the first time. This is the Friday installment of our shows on this channel. This is something called VF Talks, where we talk about anything and everything. And conversations can go as mundane as Costco and Fogo, and it can go as serious as things that happen to me, or things that happen to you, or things that happen to whoever. We talk about everything and anything and everything because we have a community of love here. A community that has a good time. And it's a good time seeing all of you, and I love all of you. Matt, introduction of you for people who are new to the channel.
Excellent. Well, I have YouTube channels. I have many YouTube channels. There they are. Look at all of them. I do a lot of things. These are things I do off of YouTube and are equally fun. But yeah, I'm a content creator, and I am just moving through life, trying to have a great time, and see how much trouble I can get in.
Usually I'd be outside. Like, oh God, I'm hitting the wrong things. It's the Moderna. It's the Moderna.
I think my shirt says it best.
Do what you want and ignore haters. Fantastic.
That's kind of how I live my life. I don't know, John. That's I have various passions and topics. A few of them are on YouTube, but it goes far beyond that. And hey, that's who I am. That's as good as I can do. How is that, John? Was that good?
If you wrote the autobiography, that would be on the inside cover of the book. That was absolutely 100% on the money, sir. On
Chef's kiss.
Money.
Wow, perfect.
Chef's kiss. Absolutely. How you doing? Right. That.
Yeah, so we talk about anything and everything here.
Anything and everything. You
never know what you're going to get. And there's a 95% chance I will take the show off the rails at some point, because that's what I do.
It always happens. It really just always happens. He does it all the time. And I love it. I love it. I love that he does that. And sometimes we have Paul Burke joining us as well. He's a co-host on the show. And this is what we do. Friday night, 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific. VF Talks. Conversation on anything and everything. Definitely much better than a hard topic about compulsive gambling last night. Oh, geez. That was rough.
Yeah, that was... I did not catch most of that episode. You know, sometimes I'm pulled in all kinds of other directions, and but yeah. I'm like, hey, well, I got the Friday show. You got the Friday show,
and sometimes you do the Thursday show or the Tuesday show, whether it's an Ask Me Anything or we talk about something that is a passionate interest of you. and that you're trying to overcome mediocrity.
I did do that episode. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how I fit into your regular content, but if I can contribute, I'm there, brother.
Oh, you definitely are there. Michelle says, I'm blaming Vax for all my craziness these days. I would have to agree with you. I certainly haven't been feeling right for the last 2 or 3 days.
Everyone has the sniffles.
The sniffles and record cases in Pennsylvania, New York, and Connecticut, and Massachusetts, and Maine, and all of that.
Look, I'm smart about it. Look what I did.
Puffs
with lotion.
Puffs with lotion.
It doesn't hurt your nose as much.
you need the lotion.
Now here's the trade-off. So you use the puffs with lotion to blow your nose, but then when you clean your glasses, you use the regular ones without lotion.
Oh, that's a hot take. That is a hot take. And as you're explaining this, Saren, with the impeccable sense of timing that she has, she says, I can help you out with that, Matt. And then she quickly follows that up and says content for the regular show. So there you go.
Oh, please. I welcome all input, good or bad. And I do mean that. If you have a criticism of my content, by golly, I want to hear it. Because if you have it, someone else probably has it. And me not knowing, what good does that do? Me not knowing.
Provide the best content for you.
I want to know. The best work colleagues will have no filter between brain and mouth. And they'll tell it like it is. They'll lay it on you hard. They'll run you over. But the good thing is, you know exactly where you stand. No guesswork.
That's right.
I admire that in my work colleagues when I don't have to think twice about what they're thinking.
And the way this job market is, if you hear too much of that, it's just a little indicator for you to say, you know what? Caveat emptor. Let's see what else is out there. So there you go.
Yeah.
Saren says we have talked about this in previous shows. So there you go.
Well, my memory is jacked, so please refresh my memory.
Wit says, not me. I like it and appreciate it. Wit, I like you and appreciate you as well.
I did not see Wit slip in here. Hi, Wit.
He slipped in there.
How did you get past me? He's not anywhere in the list. Oh, he's over on awesome fun things.
He's in
there
the
you are.
Link. Yeah. The Restream Power.
I see you. I put a message over there.
I see
now,
you.
Are my awesome my awesome fun things comments are filtering up to you, aren't they?
They are.
Because this is a Restream thing. Yeah.
So what I'll say is, if anybody else wants to be part of this and want to have a Restream pair with this show or the Venture Forward, let me know. I'll provide you the link, and then you can also simulcast this show on your channel. So there you go. And vice versa.
John's good like that. He does that kind of stuff. Boy, I was Restream kind of smacked me around a little bit. Did you hear about that?
No, as Wit just slipped in.
Yeah, they smacked me. I was not happy about that. So I had 2 YouTube channels configured in my Restream thing, and I have the $19.99 a month plan, which you're only allowed to have 1. Well, at one point you could have as many of them configured. You just had to have all of them toggled off except 1. And that's the way I was rolling, and everything was fine. And then one day they changed it, and then it became you can't even have them configured. Like, it's not even allowed to be in there with the off slider set to off. And then they're like, you're not allowed to stream anymore. I was like, excuse me?
Whoa.
So I figured it out, and once I blew up my unwanted Restream destination, that was a second YouTube channel. Once I removed that from my dashboard, I was fine. But I was on with tech support, and God love Marilyn. Marilyn wanted to see my artwork so bad, and I was like, oh, I gotta, I'm still trying to figure it out. But about 12 minutes past the show time, I was live. So, but yeah, Restream is a bugaboo, man. It's a tough service. It's a great service, but there's just so many things you got to do outside of Restream to make it work. Like there's a lot of opportunities for failure because you're playing with so many different platforms and so many different streaming tools. It all has to line up where it doesn't work. So
Right.
figuring it out.
It's all moving pieces or trying to make sense.
It is. Oh man.
Not that I'm obsessed about this topic real quick, but let me ask you, as far as boosters, what did you end up taking?
This is not a topic I enjoy.
Okay, never mind. We'll move on.
Talking about, but I've got it all.
Creamy nougat. We'll say creamy nougat.
I'm boosted in everything. But
You sure are, my friend.
you know, it's
Brad says, I have a complaint about the show. There isn't nearly enough Bradley on the streams or enough conversation about him. Well, Brad.
Hi, Brad.
Yeah, like up there. There's the Ecamm link. I mean,
Yeah.
we make it very well known. Some
Yeah.
people abuse it.
Put
But we make
your
it very
money
well
where
known.
your mouth is there, Braddy boy.
There.
John's crazy enough. He'll let anyone on the stream.
That's right.
He even lets me on the stream. I still can't figure that out.
Like,
Ay.
I'm very appreciative that I do. You're an incredible content provider, but I also say an incredible friend. So it's an honor and pleasure to have you on the show on Fridays for sure.
Awesome sauce. Well, I will work hard to change that perception.
Brad also says, also you should ignore me. LOL, too much is a bad thing. Ha ha ha.
Yeah. Except for tacos. You cannot have too many tacos.
Right. Except for tacos.
I've tried. And when I was 24 years old, it was chicken wings because I ate 50 of them in one sitting. And that was my world record. Never to be repeated again.
The way you tell that story, it's like I'll go to Maine for a second. The way you tell that story, it's like you're having an Al Bundy moment. It's like you scored the 4 touchdowns at Polk High School to win the big game. And I love the fact that you bring it up all the time. It's incredible.
Yeah. You know what else I did 50 of one time? Push-ups. When I was karate, I did karate shortly after high school, and I was in pretty darn good shape. And the one time someone said, "How many can you do?" I'm like, "I have no idea." They says, "Try and do 50." I'm like, "There's no way." And I, Scouts honor, did 50 push-ups they were legit, they weren't like halvesies or anything. And I have never, not once, ever repeated that in my life. But I did it one time.
Matt's trying out for the CrossFit Games 2023. So
no. I can try out for the Sit on the Couch Games 2023.
The antithesis of the CrossFit Games. The Cross Couch Games. Brad says, Braden is definitely making an appearance. Not sure what I could bring to the table, though. There is the link. Saren says, he, I am assuming me, tells me how much of a good friend you are all the time. And I do talk about how incredible a friend you are, Matt. You are phenomenal. And Whit asks you a very chief question, right or left-handed?
Ooh, that is a good question because I am a creative individual and many people who are creative are right-brained, hence left-handed. However, I am right-handed. I am not left-handed.
Do you believe in a sort of mental test that if you cross your hands, that will tell you exactly what side of the brain to use?
I don't subscribe to that as being truth, but
so if I do this, you could see that my right thumb is on top of my left thumb.
Oh,
right
that's
hand.
interesting. Yeah, I I do it the right-handed way. But yeah, a lot of people I know are left-handed because I run around creative circles. I went to a design college, and yeah, but not me. I am right-handed.
Right-handed.
I'm also very good at the analytical stuff like web development and things like that. And oddly enough, I've got the rare skill set of being both creative and knowing code. Usually those are two separate people, but if you hire me to do something, I can make it engineered good and I can make it look good.
Matt, you are what we call low code, no code, all code. You're all of it.
Oh, well, okay. But yeah, I'm all about the if then else.
All about a
lot
select statement.
lot of if loops.
All if for control structures within your object oriented programming language of choice.
Yeah, web development is not for everyone because when something goes wrong, computers are not good at telling you what went wrong. And unlike communicating with people, you can tell the computer the same thing dozens of times in a row and it will equally tell you you're wrong. Like it won't change. Like you can wear people down and you can persuade people by coming at them with the same thing. The dynamic is completely gone when you're talking about computers. So if you're not the type of person that can handle like that type of environment, don't be a web developer because I've gotten stuck where I will look at every character of the code just to try and make my mind think differently to really identify what's actually wrong with it. Anyway.
What profits limit is hello world.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And Marilyn says that's why we call him Awesome Matt! Exclamation point,
Wow.
registered trademark.
Yeah. I solved some SSL type shenanigans.
Oh.
Which, although I've created 107 websites in my life for medium and small size business, 11 of them I own myself. SSL was something I turned on and it just kind of always worked. But I never really fully understood all the nitty gritty. And I was having a problem and the site wasn't working and it didn't have the little lock and the images weren't loading. I'm like, oh, so I finally and of course the web host I was on was like, oh, you got to buy the $70 a year package. That's the only way to solve it. I was like, yeah, don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining. Yeah, I know there's another way to solve it. So I figured out the free way to solve it. And I got the free certificate and I attached it with the PEM key and the this and the that and I got it working. I was like, there, I figured it out myself.
You did. Enda says, hello, JV and Matt. Hello, Enda. Hope you're doing well.
Enda Trading. Good to see you, my friend.
And then Saren with some, good comment about the show. So let's talk about this. Saren says, here's my beef in these talks. I feel there is a cis male or of middle class and point of view that is forced into discussion, and when either point of view are presented, it's pushed to the side.
My goodness. Well, that's what this is for. Get on and do that. I mean, I'm just coming through life trying to have a good time and not hurt anybody. I'm one of the most accepting people you'll find out there. I'm the type of guy that says we're eating tacos at this location, puts it on meetup.com, 50 random people sign up for it, and I'm eating tacos with, well, about 25 people show up. About half the people who are RSVP actually show up. But 25 people, I eat dinner with 25 random people once a month. Now, that was pre the year that shall not be named, but
yeah, that year.
Yeah, no. Gender issues. No, I'm all about you do you. I'm not stopping anyone from doing anything.
Should I bring the graphic? Should I bring the comment up or?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
You can do it. Especially with gender issues, class issues, race issues, when things that are isms have been
should move this up a bit.
correct.
There we go.
did a discussion should probably follow, but I've seen Matt push. Well, I'm not pushing aside anything that I'll talk about. I'll talk about anything. I'd rather not talk about the things that are going on in the year that shall not be named. I just don't think it's an entertaining topic.
Hey,
nor
Jim, how are you?
am I fully versed in the field. So
Brad,
if
the
it was
link-
that bothered you, I mean,
The
hey,
link
that's
for
the way it is.
eCam is up here. So just take that and put that in a web browser, and it will use your camera and microphone to come over.
Yeah, I've been to so many Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's what I used to do out of high school. I used to work at the restaurant and then go to we close it down at 10, head to the midnight showing, and then do the midnight showing, and then go to Bob's Big Boy and consume way much more coffee than the human body can probably.
That sounds absolutely delightful.
Well, the thing is, the people that show up to the Rocky Horror Picture Show are not, John Q. normal.
Mm-mm.
Like they are outside of that, and those are my peeps. I love those peeps. Love it.
So going back to Brad for a second, if you want to join us, the eCam link is right above our heads. So put that in the web browser, and it will kick over the call, and we'll have you join us.
Yeah, I mean it's tough when someone says I push things aside. I don't think I push things aside, but hey, I'm down to talk about anything. My life's an open book.
Yeah.
Faux show.
Yeah, I'm really curious about next week. A lot of stuff going on, and a lot of projects I'm starting to work on, and like I'm really trying to get content together. I know I have a goal to put a first draft or a solid draft on the book and basically get it together. So I have the overweight story, I have the alcohol story, I have the compulsive gambling story.
This is your
Almost done with the-
authoring.
What was
This
that?
is your authoring endeavor.
Pretty much.
Nice.
Sherry says, "Hello, VF boys." Hello, Sherry. How are you?
Hi, Sherry. Now do you think some of that will get clarity at the conference you and I are signed up for?
Potentially. I mean,
Well,
it's something-
John, I am a publishing professional, so if I can help you with any of that type of stuff, just lean on me. I'll be glad to.
I look forward to taking you up on that offer. I appreciate that.
Been in publishing all my life. A lot of it's been college level textbook material, but I know the mechanics of publishing. I know the mechanics of offset printing and pre-production.
Enda makes a good point. Matt tells the world everything. LOL.
I don't hold anything back.
Whit also says, "I haven't noticed those types of issues with Matt." And Marilyn says, "Hi, Sherry. Always a delight to see you with a wave and a purple heart."
I mean, this is the thing about being on the interwebs is like you're out there. Everyone can consume it, and everyone can draw their own judgments.
Including that
That's
guy, Sammy
Mr.
Superstar.
Sammy Superstar. Hello.
How are you, Sammy?
I was thinking about Sammy the other day.
Mm.
I was probably with my camera. I was anytime I run into difficult tech issues, Sammy sort of swoops in and saves the day. I'm like legit. That's not just like a ha thing. When I was considering my Macintosh upgrade,
Hang on one second, Brad. We got him. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Here we go. That's me. And then this is you. And then that's Brad. Hey, Brad. And you're muted. Let me unmute you. There you go.
No, that was me. I had it muted. I didn't know if it was gonna overtake and me just start talking and stuff over you. But how is everybody?
Nice to
Doing
meet you,
well.
good sir.
How are
You as
you?
well, Matt. I am well.
Good deal.
I
Glad
had
hear
to jump in since Matt called me out. I was only joking, but then
Oh,
he called me
God.
out, so I had to do it.
I should have known. Like Never dare anyone to do anything because they'll probably do it.
Oh, it's on. It's so on.
And
I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here.
I just went and did my hair, and now it's freezing outside. So
How cold is
There's
it over
that.
there, Brad?
it was 20.
I
And
think he
he's
froze his
frozen.
phone.
That's how cold it is. Matt,
Yeah,
so,
did I freeze?
Nope, just for a second you did.
Okay.
I hear you now.
It's 32 now. So
So freezing. Oh, and he left us. Oh, man.
Oh, maybe
Well,
we got the
Brad
that
didn't get
was
a chance
fun.
to jump back on.
For those in the VF Talks audience, there's the link. You can do the same thing. And if you have a stable internet connection, you can stay on longer.
Just
Oh,
like
there he
Brad.
is.
There he is. Welcome back, Brad.
How cold is it where you're at?
32.
You say 32. That'll freeze water.
That will freeze water.
I got nothing. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me?
We can hear you.
I can't hear you. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, we can hear. Check 1, check 2.
Check 1, check 2.
And then my
The
oldest
soundboard
decides
is
to run
lighting up
behind
green
me.
on my end.
I don't know what's going on. I can't hear you guys, so I'm actually just gonna hop off here and
Brad, I'm glad
not
you
waste
jumped
any
on
more
anyway.
time.
It was good
So
to see
I
you.
will be back in the YouTube. Thanks for letting me say hello. Hope everybody's well. I love you guys.
Anytime, Brad. Love you too, bro. Brad, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, that's there you go. Sometimes we have technical difficulties. I know when we have Austin from Indiana, we have that. Sometimes we have other guests who have poor internet connections, and oh, there's a heart. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I knew I had it somewhere. I got this one too.
With a raining heart. This is right up Maryland's sleeve. That graphic was made from Maryland.
Yeah, Purple Hearts. Look at
Mhm.
that.
That's right.
It's Maryland.mov. That's the file name.
Maryland.
Yeah, I also I'm running Ecamm today, obviously, because I have this view as well. Have you seen this view of me?
Oh, I like that view.
This is the new camera I got.
That's solid.
Yeah, I'm rocking a new angle with a new camera, and I'm totally digging it. See, now that I've used it for commercial purposes, I can write it off on my taxes.
There you go. There's your tax tip of the day.
That's the plan.
Brad says those tech issues were me. Don't know what happened. My screen just booted me, and when I came back, I had no sound. I'm sorry, Brad.
When you're on the mobile services, it's hit or miss. You know, just the way it is. The way it is.
It's a Don Henley song, isn't it?
I think so. And I got my artwork almost done. I've been working on those sound absorption panels.
How's that coming along? It's
with
almost
the-
done?
I just got to slap the insulation on the inside and then hang them on the wall. I got a what do they call it? I got the I forget what it's called. There's a mounting system where the wood is angled on both ends and it falls in and locks. It's a really elegant way to hang something, and then you could move it this way.
We got Saren to join us.
Oh, sweet.
Hey, Saren, how are you? Let's go back to this picture, and we'll go to this guy. All things Ecamm. There we go. Hey, Saren, how are you?
Hello. Welcome.
Hey. Hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound as bitchy as I did.
No, I welcome all comments. All comments. So thank you. Appreciate it.
It's probably been brewing longer than it should have been. As John knows. To say that to you.
I certainly does know. I certainly do know. I does know. I certainly do
certainly
know.
does know.
What says, I'm out of here. Will this show be weekly? I need to recover from screwing up Matt's Festivus show. Next time I will check in on the Ecamm guest. It's every Friday at 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific. And I'm glad you joined us tonight, Whit.
Yeah, we're here. That Whit, he's something else. He's all over the internet, that Whit.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
He's the international man of live streaming over there.
What's new and exciting with you?
I finally started my online branding adventure.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well,
So very slow, but
John is very open
started.
with promotion. So if you want to promote yourself, I'm sure
Yeah.
John will mind.
Oh, he knows. He's part of it. He's helping.
Yeah.
Well, we
if
can
you get
in
if you get a
Nevada.
link or a show channel, let me know, and I'll plug it. I'll plug on VF Talks.
Yeah,
or whatever.
you know when I will. But for now, it's just an Instagram. But my whole aim is to, for those of you who don't know, I got COVID in early March, late February 2020.
Sorry to hear that.
And
I hear that.
yeah.
That sucks.
it did.
Jim
and
says, my favorite bunch of people, the strongest group of warriors. I love and respect you all. We love you too, Jim.
Thank you. So since then, I pretty much live in bed. And up until about 6 months ago, I couldn't even sit up without
Wow.
support. My head up. John can attest. He's seen me. And so the little bits that I was on the show, if you noticed, I always had like a million pillows and blankets behind me. And that was because I literally couldn't hold my head up. Now I can hold my head up by myself. And since it's micro
Awesome.
progressions.
Yeah.
So since then, I started working on my artwork because, like you, I went to school for art, Matt. And
Art is awesome. I love
Yeah.
the creatives out there.
so I want to make a channel that caters toward people who can't move, and letting them know they're not alone, and the different things that no one talks about when you can't move, like wearing diapers, and how that's not something to be ashamed of because they make them look like underwear now.
Saren definitely knows and has a very, very impressive and tall story about recovery, and it's been incredible to watch. And I know you have made such incredible strides. So much love.
Yeah,
To you.
well, before that, thank you, John. Before that,
having-
I had a journey. Thank you. Sorry, Matt. What up?
No, I was just going to throw in a comment that creative people who have YouTube channels usually do much better because running a YouTube channel is more about just video. It's about graphics and graphic design and things like that. So you being a creative, you certainly have, and you're on a great platform. Instagram is huge. It's a visual platform. Yeah.
Brad
Yeah,
says, sorry for your bad COVID experience. I hope you're 100% soon. I'm interested in seeing your artwork. Since I stopped drinking, I started drawing again. I'd love to see yours, and I'll show you mine. Smiley.
Well, you can see mine, and then you can show me yours at Bedside Arts with an S on Instagram right now. I do hope to start just streaming my art process to start, and then eventually turn those streams into videos that I will talk over, and then eventually turn those into topics where I take the topic as the inspiration of the art piece and do research and talk over, as well as add graphics and source videos. I'm really inspired by a YouTuber called Luminati. She's awesome, and she does really intense deep dive research. And so I want to take that, but into the healthcare medical field as well as social justice field, and let people just know that they're not alone in how to do things, because we just don't know. You're not taught how to apply for disability.
What medium do you like to work in when you're feeling artistic?
Found objects. I do found objects mostly. I made for my senior thesis show. My biggest piece was a wedding dress I made by hand out of over 1,000 condoms.
That's a lot of condoms.
And
Yeah.
as soon as you say that, I have this. Jim says, "Keep it clean, Brad. Yeesh listens to what you said to that lady. LOLOL." Brad says, "That sounds like it's going to be really awesome, Saren. I look forward to seeing the finished product."
Thank you. It's gonna be a long time because everything I do takes. Sorry, my brain just stopped. That's COVID brain for you.
Are you talking about how long it takes for you to complete art?
Oh, anything I do, it takes 10 minutes to do something that would normally take 2.
Brad says, "LOL. Yeah, I really didn't think about that until JV repeated it. Ha 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 ha."
I mean, there are successful YouTube channels that post once a month, and sometimes even longer. So,
Mm-hmm.
Easy asking
That's a
the
little
question,
bit.
what the hell I stumbled into? Easy, good morning to you. I think it's good morning. Good morning to you.
hi,
Easy.
Easy. Hello, hello. Yep.
Well, I was gonna yell at Matt, and then I decided not to.
Well, you can yell at me. Let me have
And I
it.
apologized instead. Well,
Bring it.
that wouldn't be productive
Okay.
because you wouldn't hear me if I yelled at you, right? 'Cause
Why
I'll
wouldn't I
have
hear
to
you?
watch
weird
the
I-
sound levels if you start yelling, so be careful because I don't want to blow out
Yeah.
your horn.
I have
Yeah,
I have a soundboard. I have full control over audio. So
Brad asks, is
No,
it
as a human, you
is
don't
it
hear
bedside
people
art
when
on
they yell at
Insta?
you. Yes, bedside arts with an S,
Okay,
and
bedside
it has
arts,
a
Brad.
flower that's similar to. I don't have that flower beside me, but it's similar to this flower that I've been working on. And this is what I've been working on while we've been talking.
That's really cool.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Brad says,
It
found it.
glows in the dark.
Woot.
Woot woot.
That one glows in
Yeah.
the dark, the one I've been working on.
One of the artist channels I watch did a comparison of like the really super expensive colored pencils, like the kind that can blend into each other really nice. And they said the Amazon version, Amazon manufactured their own, and they said it is just as good as the $200, 48 pencil set. You can get the one on Amazon that Amazon created for like $27, and it's just as good. I'm like, I think I'm gonna get some high-end pencils and do some.
You know how
pencils.
Amazon Basic does those products? Is once they figure out how the manufacturer, so a lot of it is small business manufacturers. Once they figure out how the small business is manufacturing it, they go to the company that the small business is manufacturing from. So let's say a creator makes something that gets manufactured from Shark Tank, and they manufacture it. A lot of times they'll sell the product then on Amazon. Amazon will then find out where the place is manufactured from and shipped from, and then Amazon will go to that manufacturer who they probably already have a relationship with, and then buy the designs and the product from the manufacturer and sell it as an Amazon Basic product, therefore killing the small business that invented the product.
Yeah,
Brad
Amazon
says,
can be ruthless.
I like what I see just pop up at first. Thank you for sharing. I'm going to DM some of my drawings to JV on Discord if he wants to share. And then Jim says, I started my woodworking shop up again, making walking sticks and birdhouses right now.
Nice.
I miss woodworking.
Does Jim know I have a woodworking YouTube channel?
Awesome wood
Yeah,
things.
check that out.
And Easy giving us a weather
woodworking.
forecast. Hour before lunch, 17 degrees Celsius, the high is 20, 40% chance of rain, and still praying for snow. With the so-called global warming, you'd think Australia would freeze by now. To which Jim says, Easy, you can have the 10 inches of snow that we just got last night.
Yeah, I had to pay
I love
people
it.
to shovel my property clean because I have not been feeling very well lately, and just wasn't up for it. So I should have put it on Craigslist. Free snow must remove.
All the snow you want. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The little one liked the snow today. I got videos and pictures since I can't go out. That was good.
Easy says, I'll be getting rid of a lot of junk and get back into the woodwork as well. Found 4 old wooden chairs and going to paint them, cut a round hole in the seat, and place flower planters in them.
I love it. Repurpose,
Love
baby.
it. Nice. What
That's
colors
the-
are you gonna paint it? I hope crazy.
Brad says, that's great, Matt. My friend Jamie sent me a wood burn of the Joker. I'm a huge Joker fan. I'm going to buy a wood burner. I'm excited
my
about
goodness. Yeah, those are nice. Pyrography, I think is what it's called. And my friend did a Joker on the scroll saw. He used different types of wood, and he cut out the pieces on the scroll saw and did gorgeous scroll saw art of the Joker, and also the clown from It. Like, he does all kinds of crazy pop culture type things. It's amazing.
it. Easy
Love
asks,
that.
Jim, can you send it by airmail? And Jim says, I didn't know about that. I just bought me a new wood burner kit for Christmas. I love it. Keeps me at peace and content.
Mm-hmm.
Those wood
Can
burners
be
are nice.
so nice.
They're not the easiest tool to use. It's not like writing with a pen by any stretch.
Chairs, yellow, blues, purples.
Oh,
Great.
nice.
Cool colors and a warm color. I dig it.
Mhm.
I dig it. Yeah, those wood burners, because once they burn the wood, the tip will cool down if it put all of the heat into the wood. So you've got to find the right pace, and it's not
Mhm.
as intuitive as you think. You're like, well, it's on, it's constantly heating it up, but it changes temperature rather quickly. And yeah, I've had some difficulty wood burning.
Easy says, wooden chairs with outdoor or indoor plants.
Ooh, I didn't think of indoor. That would be cute.
And Jim says, I probably have every woodworking tool. I even have a biscuit joiner. Or biscuit joiner.
See,
Musket joiner.
once you get bit with the woodworking bug, then when you run out of tools to buy, you start buying more than one of the tools. I have several biscuit joiners. I think I also have every conceivable woodworking tool except a few niche things. I don't own one of the drum sanders.
Oh,
That
I love
tool
drum
is
sanders.
always north of $1,000. It's just a very expensive tool for some reason. I don't know why. And I don't have a
Especially
laser.
tool.
I don't have a 3D printer. Laser and 3D printer are the
I'm
only thing.
surprised you don't have a 3D printer yet.
Well, I
Especially because
have
there's so many different kinds.
I know. I have a CNC carving machine, which is similar, only it takes away material, or a 3D printer builds up material.
Yeah, it's you can do so many. I mean, I don't have any because I'm broke and poor, but yeah, you can do so much different stuff. To work with both of them, but
this was 3D printed as one print. There was no assembly.
Yeah.
This came
I
off
know,
the machine.
it's so cool.
Fully done.
And
No, I
there's,
didn't
like-
print it. My buddy printed it.
But there's like concrete 3D printers now. Like any material, you can design to 3D print.
The resin ones
Mm.
are very high end. Like, it's very expensive to 3D print with resin, but you can make some amazing, very stiff and very small detail. with
Easy
resin.
says, I have
What are
a
the
drill press
comments
still in a
saying?
box and have to put it together. I don't like assembling things. I'll ask my daughter to put it together, and I'll watch once and see how she assembles it.
I love assembling things.
Yeah. David W. Ryan.
Just
Hello,
once.
hello.
Good evening, David. How are you? Over on YouTube?
The problem is routers.
Mm.
I have found that I have been collecting routers. in my wood shop. It's like I think I have 5 routers. I have a router problem.
And
you
Gilly
gotta
Man
treat
over
the-
on YouTube waving. Hello, Gilly. How are you, man?
Hi, Gilly. You have to treat the wood. Like, you're not a woodworker if you don't treat the edge of the wood. It just,
David wants a 3D printer.
yeah.
Everyone wants a 3D printer.
I think they're cool.
Easy like spray paint art
Eventually,
printers
we'll
as well.
all have.
Done a few
3D
over the last couple of years.
Yeah. One of my partners does the spray paint art, and he's
I
very
tried
good
it.
at it.
I made a planet on a space background with spray paint art. And the planet was Arrakis. And the dudes.
Yeah.
No, seriously. It's on my channel. Go look it up. I did spray paint art on
Awesome wood
awesome
thing.
wood things.
Mhm.
I think it turned out really cool.
Did you ever build out the CNC Music Factory?
That's next on my list. Next
I
on
just
the
started
list.
working with resin. It's been fun.
Resin's a fun substance. Do not, under any circumstances, get it on your skin.
Oh,
You will not have a good time.
Been there, done that. I
Uh-oh.
tend to play dangerously.
It takes a week or more to fully come off.
Yeah, I do stuff like that all
Dear Lord.
the
I
time.
don't-
Come on,
CA
what do you expect, John?
Oh, you know me. Let me go back to this over here and get you. You're not Paul. Just want to get you in a better camera here.
In the past, in art school, there was a period where I finger painted with oil paint just to experience the thickness of the paint and stuff. On drumhead. It was fun.
Nice.
Yeah. My ex at the time was a drummer, so instead of buying canvases, old drumheads were cheap. And because they were free. They were kind of like canvases.
Free is good.
Free is king. That's part of the reason I found Eldritch Collectors, because it's just making art with trash.
Art is art.
Mm-hmm.
I realized I was not on the camera. Someone could have told me that.
Jim's asking, is your group a public group?
Yes.
And Easy says 3D printer, that is. LMAO.
He had a comment that was
Oh,
hidden by the YouTube.
did John hide it?
15 to 20 pics on Google Drive from Brad. Nice.
Noise. Brad doesn't know how to share a folder in Google Drive. He uploaded like 15 to 20 pics, and the folder is not shared. I can just send a link once I quote unquote share it.
Well, punch in the email address that John has on the folder. Share it with the email address. You have a Gmail address, John.
Yeah, theventureforward@gmail.com.
Yeah, just hit the share button on the folder. Right-click the folder in G Drive, and then share it with theventureforward@gmail.com.
Easy says, well, what do you expect, Matt? I'm naughty. LOL. Because Gilly says, did Matt Haas get a laugh, real segment, on that best of year video?
You were going to stitch together all my laughs.
Yeah, and for one reason or another, Restream kind of became a bear. I think the next time we have room for an evergreen, probably either next Friday or Friday after, we'll show it. Because I know I owe you a best of.
You don't owe anyone anything. It's
I
your
owe an
channel. You
evergreen.
do what you want.
There is an
No,
evergreen.
no, John, stop pressuring yourself. Who's putting the pressure on? You are.
That's right. Turning the
See,
crank.
my shirt. What does my shirt say, John? Do what you
Do
want.
what you want,
the
ignore
haters.
haters. Brad says, I know how to do that. I just thought I could unlock the folder and share with everyone. Bad timing for me to read that.
Well, you can make it fully public, but I don't recommend doing that. Good.
Live dangerously.
You can make the folder
Make
unlisted
mistakes.
and then copy the URL and then email it to John.
Yeah.
So many ways to do it on the interwebs.
Brad asks, hey, JV, is it theventureforward@gmail.com or just ventureforward@gmail.com? It's theventureforward@gmail.com. So the is very important.
Who knows what you're sending who?
Otherwise, you're going to send stuff that is non-suitable for work. Easy says, I was told I have a sense of humor like Don Rickles, insult comedian, loving way towards friends, but the politically correct ruined my life.
There's ways to do non-politically correct in a correct way. John can testify. I am very blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I am also very political. I'm very, what am I looking for?
On point, topical, funny.
Yeah, funny, but also I don't hurt people.
No.
On purpose. And I do it in a way that's like to educate and stuff. So political correctness hasn't killed comedy. Political correctness has turned comedy into education.
Brad says, email sent. All right, I got it. Thank you, sir.
It's a ability to use it as a tool.
Yeah. So there are 10 to 15 images in your inbox, John, from what I understand.
Gillyman says, and this is why John is successful, because he expects more of himself than anyone ever possibly could. Discipline. Yeah, on the most part. I try to. Thank you.
John sometimes expects too much of himself and pushes himself too far.
Brad says, don't show the alien on the screen in capital letters. Wasn't thinking about it. Sorry. Enda says, comedy is education.
Want to see something cool? Speaking of aliens, look what I got. Not only do I got this one.
Holographic.
Do you know how I got these? This is a fun story. I found these in a gumball machine at the grocery store on the way out. And I was in middle school. And I'm like, 50 cents a sticker. I'm like, that seems kind of expensive. This was, back in the 80s. And I was like, so I wrote down the information about the company. And then I did some internet searches, because back then they had like AOL where you could kind of be on the internet. And I found the company that sold these, and I got the catalog, and I ordered like 200 of them at the pennies on the dollar.
Pennies on the dollar.
I'm like, I'm not spending 50 cents on one sticker. I'll just go direct to the company and just bypass the middleman.
Direct to the manufacturer.
I did that when I was in middle school. I had a different way of looking at the world, I guess. It's fun.
David says, the late Ralphie May said, don't be politically correct, just correct. I miss Ralphie May. He was an incredible stand-up comic.
So there's a difference between being correct and not politically correct when the politics are not correct, and there's a difference between not being politically correct and being wrong for the sake of being politically incorrect for being politically incorrect. And that's where the issue lies.
Do you know the name of the company still, Brad? Matt, for Brad asks.
Well, you could Google them. There's the company.
Timonium, Maryland. Brad says, those are awesome, Matt. I love aliens. The pic that was in the folder is a tattoo that I have, but it's not sober sensitive. Haha. And then Gilly says, I saw that hard look left an eye roll when he said the work discipline Haas son, you need discipline. I disagree.
I need something. I don't know what I need.
He does need something. I do agree.
Probably tacos. I probably
Lots of
need
tacos. And Fogo. And Fogo.
Always Fogo.
Yeah. Easy says comedy is good when I feel down about my wife. I have a full plate these days, but I will not get to me, but I'm falling or failing. Huh?
Well, I can relate to having a full plate. I certainly have a full plate. It's never not full. That's the problem. I don't have any room to put other things on the plate.
Except
until something moves on. Except for, I can always find time for Fogo.
Easy says, I've noticed my behavior has changed a bit in a bad way, and now going to talk to my dearest friend because she gave me hell and told me, in quote, in capital letters, talk to me. So we'll talk to her in a couple days. I tried not to yell that loud. And Austin from Indiana says, hey, JV, Matt and Saren. Hey, Austin, how are you this evening?
Hey. Hi, Austin.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. So I need a rematch.
Rematch?
Oh, yeah. Should I be open and honest for a second?
Yeah.
Oh,
what do you need a rematch
Why
of?
do you have to ask that?
So on
It's
New
his
Year's
show.
Eve, my dear friend Matt and I went out to dinner, early dinner, for Fogo.
Yes. I know that.
I wasn't feeling well. I ate very little.
I remember.
Epic little. So I need a chance to go back and have at least 19 or 20 plates of House Special and whatnot. So let me know, Matt, because that night I'll be lifting.
Well, I got good news for you, John. The company's open 7 days a week.
That's right. What about my Fogo buddy?
Fogo is at your disposal.
Yeah, but the Fogo experience is not the same without one's Fogo buddy. You know that by now.
We can make that work.
I need everyone to know that John messaged me after this dinner and let me know he was disappointed with how little he ate.
I was, because I barely ate anything. I was like, it was horrible.
He was. I had messaged him about something totally different while he was at the dinner. And then he let me know he was at dinner with Matt. And then afterwards he said, I don't feel well. I did not eat enough, and I'm disappointed.
I've told Matt about my belief on why. And I'll throw this out there for shiggles. I think because I had uni the night before, sea urchin roe, and from that point I did not feel right New Year's Eve evening. So, like, yeah, I'm blaming the uni. I'm definitely blaming the uni. Outside of that,
I think I've heard you say that like 3 or 4 times already since New Year.
Well, I'll say at least 19 more. The sushi that night was great, except for the uni. The uni cost me Fogo. So there you go.
Well, John, we'll put something down on the calendar and we'll do the redo. No problem.
I think we
Middle
need to.
class problems.
We need to get some of the gang from New Year's Eve to join us too. That'd be awesome. Or the night before New Year's. That'd be awesome.
These are things on my wish list of things to do at some point in my life, of things to have. A sea urchin row and to go there at some point in my life is to go to that.
Hey, it's good to have goals. Make it happen.
The presentation was really nice. It was in like in cucumber cups. It was really, really well done. It's just I don't think it agreed with me the next 24 hours after.
Well,
your delicate constitution.
My gastrointestinal constitution, indeed. Right.
I talk in old-timey language.
Back in my day, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I need some Mylanta.
You dig it?
I dig.
And some Maalox.
I can dig it.
That would be the cat's meow.
Dun. Okay. I gotta open an applesauce packet. Hold on.
All right.
Gotta be a parent. Oh, people on the internet.
Like, what you doing?
I am talking to a whole bunch of people on the internet.
You're live in
Hello,
front of
we
5
are
million
the
people.
internet.
So it's great.
They say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
There he is.
Austin
They just
says,
looked
my
at me
teacher
like I
said
was
that today.
crazy.
Back in my day, you better bet I got on him about it. Back in my day.
That wasn't the first time you had disappointed yourself with the amount you ate there.
You know, there's no wrong way to do Fogo.
No.
I mean,
No, and that's what I keep telling him. I said, "Why are you disappointed? Did you have a good meal?"
I had an incredible meal because I was with my buddy Matt. I always
And were you-
enjoy
did
going
you-
out to dinner with him.
Yeah. And I said, "So what does it matter?" And he said, "Because I wanted more meat."
John
Austin
and I
failed
had
to
just
mention
as
that
much
his teacher's
time.
in his 30s.
Yeah, jeez. The teacher needs to get a grip, Austin. Tell your teacher that Matt said that he or she needs to get a grip.
Do you want to go solo and give a public service message? We could do that if you want.
I don't know.
What is going on with the teacher? I missed it because of the kid. What happened with the teacher?
Okay. You can clip this off, okay?
I'll go back.
Teacher, I'm supposed to be full
All
screen.
right. I was kidding. I'm going back. Hold on.
I don't approve yet. I need to know what's going on with the teacher.
Okay.
We got Matt and solo.
Teacher, Austin told me what you said, and my advice to you is to get a grip.
The more
There, Austin, you can cut that clip out and you can show that to your teacher. And, Matt at allthingsyoutube.com. Teacher can talk to me directly through email if the teacher has a beef.
I've
Very
actually
well.
been a teacher. What did the teacher say?
The teacher said back in my day, and the teacher is 30 years old. And
Okay,
Austin took issue with
How
that.
how old is Austin?
57.
He's in high school. He's probably 17 or 18.
Yeah,
19.
no, that's totally fine. All right with the teacher to do that. Been in front of a classroom, 17-year-olds. All good on the teacher's part.
Brad just downloaded a yoga game on the Oculus. I'm going to start using it. Time to start getting into better shape. Right now I'm in shape, but it's round. Yikes.
School these days compared to school, however long ago, I graduated in 2005, is a completely different. I don't even know. It's like a whole different planet.
Easy now wants on to give his get a grip talk. So now this is becoming really interesting.
So,
Okay.
who needs to get a grip?
Well, a
teacher.
weightlifter should get a grip because if he doesn't have or she doesn't have a grip, that's going to be horrible.
You do need to have a good grip.
That's right.
You can't lift the thing and then shit your pants.
That's a very good point. Brad says, LMAO, back in my day doesn't count when back in your day you were not alive the last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl. Ha ha ha. Slam. And Gilly says 2022 is here, but thank you for the body of work for 2021. I will go through old episodes sometimes. Very grateful. Very grateful for you, Gilly.
Aw, yay. But yeah, those were two somewhat politically incorrect jokes that were funny.
They were quite good.
They made me laugh. One of
They were
them,
solid.
I made myself laugh, but
That
good on
that's-
whoever made me laugh. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I apologize, but my brain doesn't work right.
And then Matt says PSVR 2, that's a VR headset.
I had to Google that because I am not very bullish on on virtual reality. I'm all in on augmented reality.
Austin says, speaking of football, the Raiders. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Easy says, go Raiders 2022.
I don't follow football enough, but I know
great.
enough to know that the Raiders suck. But again, I'm from Philadelphia and Pittsburgh.
F the Raiders. Brad says, LOL at Austin.
Anywhere, everyone sucks.
Oh, sports ball.
Sports Ball with Matt Haas.
Did you ever see that clip from the IT crew? Did you ever watch that?
IT crowd.
IT crowd, yeah. It's like, oh, look, he kicked the ball to the other player. Now the player kicked it to one of his other players. Oh, now the other guy's got it.
And the crowd goes wild. Sammy says, JV has met someone that has done a TED Talk. Sammy, I've met 5 people who've done TED Talks. Thanks for playing.
Oh, that was a little rude.
Oh, no, but I just want to let you know that I'm trying to become a better presenter. I'm giving it back to you, my audience. I love you.
John does it for
Don't
the audience.
really think of how you said that, though. You're like, I've met 5 people. Thank you very much. That's how you said that.
I don't eat meat because I'm a veterinarian. Austin says you shoot a ball in a hoop and wow, touchdown, 5 points. Yeah, there you go.
That
Yes.
comment wins.
Brad
That's
says
the
I,
best
That's how
VF
it
Talk
works.
comment this year.
I've done a TED Talk, so that's 6. Sammy says yes, that's great. And Easy says Raiders against Cowboys. Raiders can play a politically correct game by not tackling or being rough, and the Cowboys will still lose. Film it alone.
I'm sorry, this is turning into me just laughing. Which is fun, I hear, because it's infectious or whatever, but I'm sorry, because it's loud.
I almost feel like I need sports scars in a ticker now. I feel like I've lost a direction here.
Can boost your show quality with that there, John. Get on
Brad
it.
says, I was invited to do a TED Talk after I won Time Magazine's Person of the Year. That is legit, the truth. You can look it up. I was the 2006 Person of the Year.
Nice, Brad. Rock and roll.
Yay, 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 yay,
Yay,
yay,
yay, yay. Austin says, yes, Easy, but 23-20 against Indy. That's what I say. The Raiders.
Okay. Those are numbers.
The 2006 Person of the Year was you, Y-O-U. It was everybody.
I'm
Hey.
so glad that you looked that up. That
He's not
made me
wrong.
He's not
feel
wrong.
better. About the joke was so much better.
Brad
You
says the joke is only
explained
funny
it.
if you looked it up, though. Spot on,
It
Brad.
was extra
Spot
funny
on.
for me.
Yeah, I was gonna just let it flow, but the fact that you looked it up,
Yeah. I look.
you really didn't need to. It was
That's what I do. I'm a looker upper.
Sammy says, this doesn't sound better than what JV said. I know 8 people that I know or I have interviewed who knows Mr. Beast. Yeah. Mr. Beast is an incredible gentleman.
If anyone thinks Sammy Superstar is not a well-connected person, they are wrong. Sammy
it was
knows
more
a
the
lot of
tone
people.
and how quickly he said it. Because it really was, if it was someone like me that said it the way he did, would have been, I know 5 people who've done TED Talks. So if it came from a more feminine voice, it would have been, oh my gosh. And that's what I was pointing out.
For some people watching the show tonight, that was intentional. And you understand the reference.
I understand.
Brad,
But
I've
I,
put
like,
that on
totally
job
do that.
applications before. Haha. Gilly says, I talked to a guy named Ted once in front of a 7-Eleven. Does that count?
Well, he did talk, and
That's
the
correct.
guy's name was Ted. So, I'm saying yes.
He
Yeah,
says,
I
I am
think
not
that-
wrong, Matt. I'm offended.
Well, hey,
Bring it. Gelly says he was
Time
he
to
was
have
with
it.
his friend Bill. They wanted quarters for a phone call.
Well,
But not bum.
Hey, that comment came with a rim shot sound.
Yeah. Austin says, "Oh yeah, guess what? I know someone who knows YouTube sensation Matt Haas. Matt Haas, purposely spelled wrong."
Do not go to matthaas.com
Haas.
spelled wrong. Oh, I was going to point to it, John. Darn. Almost
Does
got
it
it.
take you to the restaurant?
No, it's an Easter egg. It's a funny little thing. I bought the domain name of the misspelling of my name on purpose, and I put something funny on that site.
Okay, but I was
At least
just
I think
making
it's
a
funny.
reference.
It's
Brad
one of
says,
those things
24-hour
where
TED Talks. I'm okay with it, Gilly.
I was making a funny reference to a regional restaurant in the South.
Haas's. No, I'm a big fan of Haas. That's spelled Hoss, and then they do apostrophe S on the sign.
Yeah.
Did they not pass 7th grade grammar? I mean,
Matt,
come on.
You want to
Have you lived in those areas ever?
Yeah, there's
Haas's
Haas's in my town.
hospitality. There you go.
It's not a very good restaurant, quite
No, it's
frankly,
horrible.
but it's
No,
doing a pinch.
terrible. Well, it depends on your social economic level, because at one point in time in my life, it was the shit. But, yeah.
Easy wants to know if you're putting makeup on paper.
I am
So-
putting glow-in-the-dark mica powder, which is an additive in many makeup, Mod Podge, and water. The water I had handy because I can't move easily is sparkling strawberry water that I added to it. It doesn't make a difference. But I am putting that on tissue paper.
Austin says, Haas's, that's not how do English.
Second that motion, Austin.
This is what I'm doing.
Well, I didn't pass out yet, so that's a good sign.
Yeah.
That's good. If your health is starting to go, we can jump off, John. Don't feel like you gotta push through it.
I got at least 5 more hours in me. Let's go.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
impressed that I'm able to carry a conversation this long.
Sammy says, I also know a famous drummer, Steve Gadd. He has paired with Steely Dan, Paul Simon, Frank Sinatra, Diana Ross, and many more superstars. Sammy, you know a lot of superstars, my friend. You know a lot of celebrities. There's no question how many A-listers you know, my friend. And you definitely are incredible. Gilly asks, do they have giant tacos? Is that a thing? Can sell them at hospitality. Hospitality.
How big does a taco have to be giant? Because then are you getting into a whole nother dish?
To be what?
Thank you, Sammy.
I didn't hear what you
Giant.
said. Oh,
How
giant.
big does a taco have to be giant?
I would
And
say
then, like,
twice the size of a normal.
And is it hard or is it soft? Because then you're risking getting into burrito territory.
These are the questions mankind has yet to answer.
Brad says, hey, everyone, I got to run to Walgreens for Mom, and then I'm going to Sherry's Wellness Zoom. I enjoyed it. Zarin and Matt, it was great to meet you. Everyone have a great weekend. Love yins all. Thank you for
Bye,
the
Brad.
Bye, y'all. Bye, Ian.
Did you get
That's
the
a
art
picture of
that
me.
was sent in, John?
I didn't have a chance to get out of here yet to send it.
Okay.
Gilly says, let's go with football size. And Austin says, Matt, I need to know, flour or corn?
Well, Matt of last year would have said flour, but Matt going forward will say corn because my diet changed. So there you go. Now you know.
Now you know.
The more you know.
Knowing's half the battle.
Gilly says hard.
Yeah, my heart is with hard tacos. I mean, I do love me some soft tacos too. There's no wrong way. There's no wrong taco. But I
Quill with the corn. That's absolutely right. Good evening. How are you?
hello. And
And
there's
Easy
a,
says
there's a
corn as well.
there's a third way to do tacos. Plush.
Plus taco.
You can't ingest
Is
that,
Austin the
though.
only one who prefers flour? I prefer flour as well.
I prefer flour. Well, it depends on the type of corn, how like ground it is, but mostly for corn. Or prefer flour, not corn.
Easy likes
And-
boat tacos. Quill says flour tortillas is the wrong way to eat tacos. Quill says Amadai.
What did he say?
Oh,
I
God,
missed
Quill.
it. I'm getting tired.
Amadai.
Uh,
Quill. I like corn too. I do have a little bit of a preference towards flour, but I enjoy corn as well. It's not like I purposely shunt corn, right? So, Austin with some background. Quill is Mexican, so I get hate from my flour love. And Sammy loves all tacos. And Gilly says if anyone dares say rice-based tacos will be banned for life from commenting.
hold on. What if your heritage is rice-based, so that you then grew up with rice-based things? So why should we disintegrate?
Oh.
My brain is starting. Sorry, this is COVID brain.
David is LOLing,
Sorry.
and Austin likes rice in his tacos. I enjoy rice in my tacos as well. I just don't like a taco that is based in a rice shell. And Quills asks, "There's rice-based tacos?" Question mark. Sammy
Where can
says
you-
Matt needs a taco hat.
Well, come on. Yeah, is water wet? Is the sky blue? Does Matt need a taco hat? Heck yes.
Poetry. Love it.
What now? Where would you go to get a rice taco served to you? Like besides going to the store, the grocery store, and getting it yourself. Like where can you go to get it prepared for you?
Whole Foods?
A fusion restaurant.
Austin says Matt should get the guacamole hat from Despicable Me.
Oh God.
And Quill says,
That sounds so
LMFAO.
disgusting. Oh.
And then, of course, Easy says Chinese restaurant. Of course, that's the answer.
Well, it's a fusion then, because it's Mexican Asian fusion,
Asian
Mexican
fusion.
Chinese fusion.
So someone find me a menu from a restaurant in the Northeast where they will serve you a taco that's made with rice. The taco.
Is this another edition of Matt Haas's Search, Hurry Up and Search?
It's not hard. I could probably do it. There's a Irish Mexican fusion place down my street.
Awesome.
As I like to say, it's America's fastest growing quiz sensation. Matt Haas's
It's like-
Search, Hurry Up and Search.
There's a
didn't know
full
that was
English
a
breakfast, full Irish breakfast, but you can also get it with what's it called? Eggs, Mexican eggs.
Oh, how huevos rancheros. Austin says
Yes.
binging with Babish showed how to make a guacamole hat.
Oh, I'm sure he did. That was one of his first ones, wasn't it? Like his first big one.
Easy says meat prices have gone up very high, and making tacos, I have to charge my guest $5 Australian each so we can pay bills. LOL.
Oh dear.
Quill says tortillas are made of corn. And Sammy's going back to Seinfeld. Are we talking about the Chinese restaurant from Seinfeld?
No, I was talking in general. There's
Right.
tons of places around me that are like that.
Easy says 1 pound of hamburger meat costs 28 Australian dollars.
Wowzers.
And Gilly says, okay, Haas, let's taco brought that topic. Brett, that's
Talk about that.
okay,
topic, I
Haas.
think.
Let's talk about that subject. My God, it's the damn booster.
Yeah.
It's
Austin
a
says I want Chinese
tiny
now.
little window into what I do all day, every day. what you experience with the booster.
Sammy says, "LOL, it's a joke." Not what we're dealing with, but before with the Seinfeld thing.
COVID is a joke.
No,
I laugh it
I'll get
every
thrown off
day.
over here.
I laugh it up every day.
Quill says there's this
I have
Mexican
to.
store that has random meat prices, and like 1 pound of pig leg is $1.
I go to this store. It's the best.
But this other time, 2 beef tongues cost $80.
Yeah. They get their meat every day from the back of a truck that comes. I used to work beside it. It was awesome.
Easy says, sorry, 1 kilogram of hamburger meat is 28 Australian dollars.
So in Australia, do you use other meat too? Because you have other animals that are more indigenous to the area that would be easier to farm. So do you have other meat sources that are easier to farm and therefore more prevalent?
Waltzing Matilda, won't you go waltzing Matilda with me? Think about it.
I don't know what that is.
Austin says, I get a pound of hamburger for about $3. And Quill says, kangaroo.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Or emu.
I was thinking dingoes.
A dingo ate my baby.
Dingoes are tiny and sinewy and eat dead things. And are mostly not out flies.
Oh man, Easy might have to eat with the might have to eat with the dogs and growl at them at their bowls. So it's a competition now.
Dog eat dog world.
Easy says kangaroo meat tastes like moose, but kangaroo sausage is really good, like eating deer meat or venison.
It's seasoning. I know ostriches taste like steak. But do emus? Everyone got quiet.
I'm reading the
Austin
chats
asked a really
about
good question.
dingoes.
Is the dingo ate my baby thing an outdated reference? Do kids know that days? Do kids nowadays get that?
I know all about the Seinfelds.
There was a recent documentary that came out about that case. So maybe? I believe it was the Discovery Channel. Maybe Peacock. Watch a lot of TV. It's kind of what I do all day.
I watch a lot of Elaine Bennis.
Mm.
A dingo ate your baby.
Easy says, I mean, it's bad over here for meat prices. Nearly $9 Australian per gallon for gas here.
Ay, ay, ay.
I will say that when I took SEPTA all the time, I had that line in the back of my mind whenever I was on an overcrowded like trolley and stuff to say if I felt like I needed to like say something awkward so someone wouldn't talk to me. Like she did. Anywho, I don't know if
Austin
anyone
says,
else
pardon
is
my
finding
language,
it.
Easy, but holy crap. And Easy says, I sense Mad Max time is coming to us in about 5 years.
Oh, my.
Do we
I
remember?
think
Australia.
that we are making better choices as a global society, and I don't think it's 5 years. As long as we make better choices in a societal way as far as food sources go, I think we could survive much longer than that. But we need to make better choices.
Well, you know, Soylent Green is made out of people, and Soylent Green was set in 2022.
But Soylent, the product, is made out of soy, and not
It's
soy
made
people.
out of people! Fight for water and food. Austin says it would be nice we could all be minimalists like Sarah.
Yeah, that's a good thought right
So
there.
Sarah,
Not
the Australian
everyone
Sarah.
can, though. You know? And
A
that's
lot-
not the goal either.
One of the core tenets in the maker community, especially the woodworking community, is to reuse reuse materials and reuse products instead of just tossing them in the trash. That's been something that's very pervasive in that group, which I really like a lot.
Yeah, this tissue paper I'm using I got off of a gift that my kid got.
Gilly's shouting, "It's people!" And Easy says, "I'll hire Denzel Washington over here in 5 years when Mad Max lifestyle sets in."
So here's the thought with a lot of these shows is that they didn't stop them before when people started disappearing slowly. But because we've had all these entertainment things as well as realistic things happen in somewhat recent ages, that we know what to look for.
Austin said,
Because
"It would be
we've
awesome if people
imagined
didn't
it.
have walls of laptops or walls of mics. They don't need full shade thrown." I think I know which direction that's going.
Me, right?
No. Easy says, "One of my favorite movies."
So we all know what to look for, so that it's going to happen less as long as we care about our fellow humans.
That's right. Love and humanity.
Mm-hmm. So
Throwing
we just
that
have to make
love and
sure we're
wisdom and
putting
care inside first and sharing it to any and all.
loving kindness, man. That's what it's all about. That's the purpose of life.
That's right. How's that Puffs Plus working out for you, Matt?
Does it have lotion in it?
You know it. You know it.
Pre-lotioned up.
Yeah, lotion for the nose and then the non-lotion to clean the glasses. There you go. That's how to do it.
Lotion and
Enjoyment.
notion. Austin says, "What do you call an alligator in a vest?" An investigator.
What do you call an alligator with a vest? An investigator?
Mm-hmm.
That is cute. I love puns. Puns are one of my favorite things.
Austin majored in puns, so.
He's a very funny guy.
Puns. Puns are the best. I'm trying to think of some good ones that I've done recently. Does anyone, if you have an Alexa or something, do you just, like, when they suggest the different stupid jokes, immediately ask Alexa what the stupid joke was?
Well,
No?
I do not have an Alexa device in my house. Oh, I said the name. Shit, you're not allowed to say the name.
Son of a bee sting.
You have to call up Madam A is the correct.
Madam
A.
That way the devices won't all turn on from everyone who's listening.
Oh no, I
favorite
love
puns
when
are
that
corn
stuff
dogs.
happens.
Well, you do, but the question is, does the majority of your audience like when that happens?
I know. I'm evil though, so
My
I
favorite.
just look like I'm
though?
not.
Aren't we all?
John, you're not. Don't lie. What time is it? 38.
It's 3 minutes past the hour. What
It
time
is
zone are you?
8:03 Eastern, 5:03 Pacific.
And it's 23 degrees outside.
Traffic and weather on the 8s.
Yeah.
I thought it was on the 3s.
Could be on the 3s, could be on the 8s, could be on the 5s.
Whenever we feel like it.
That's right. Depends on the channel. I prefer it on the 2s.
I am out of paint. Sad face.
Does that mean the art is done when you run out of paint?
No, I mean, I have to make more and I don't feel like it right this second.
Got it.
Gilly has a very good question. Hypothetically, couldn't Soylent Green happen in real life? If humans focused billions into actually making people into food and World War III level horror...
Well, all the first world countries came out this week and said that war is bad and okay. and signed a treaty saying that. So I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Did anyone else see that they said that? Matt, you didn't see that?
No.
They all said nuclear war is bad, and we should stop pretending that it's okay, because it'll destroy everything.
Who is advocating for nuclear war? That sounds
well,
like something
it was
people
more that the advancement of nuclear arms is the idea of that is proponents of nuclear war. Because why are you going to make nuclear arms if you are not then preparing for nuclear war?
Wow,
What's the correct word for corn? Is it corn or maize? I'm confused. What's the difference? LOL, Quill says.
Maize is the indigenous people of America's original word for corn.
Austin keeps going. Some I'll repeat,
What?
some I'll just put up.
Austin, I told you a million times never to exaggerate.
What did he say? I'm not paying attention because I have my little phone, so.
Talking about his pun addiction. His parents were giving him heck.
He's got a seriously bad pun addiction.
That is one of the only things that my family of origin got right, is how punny we all are.
I've got more of a meme addiction.
Austin's really just the laughing stock of this show.
Memes are like, I feel like they are the first part of the internet trying to figure itself out. And it's kind of over it.
There's a guy on Facebook. He drops like 70 memes a day. Every time I gotta look through all of the memes.
Well, I think I know I said I was going to go 7 hours, but I think I'm going to put a giant bow on this.
Yeah, we can. We can wrap it up.
Good. I'm
Thanks for
talked
jumping
out.
on the stream, Saren. That was good.
Saren,
Good
it
having
was
you.
really
Yeah.
good to see you.
I hope I can join more unless I angered everyone.
No, not at all. Matt, Saren, have a great weekend. I'm going to put a giant bow on this. And Matt, we'll see you Monday night for All Things YouTube at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific.
That's where I'll be. All right, folks.
All right.
Bye, VF Talks audience. Love you all.
Love you too.
Bye, Saren.
All right. Let's go back to Maine here. As we I lost my scene. Of course I did. There we go. All right. Yes. We're back to me, and there we go. Great talk as always. Love hanging out with all of you. Conversations about anything and everything here on Friday nights on the VF Talks. I definitely enjoy it for sure. Tuesday night, we're going to talk about triggering things. Things that trigger you, avoiding triggering things. I think coupled with the topic we talked about on last night's Venture Forward, it's going to be a very interesting talk. So we're going to talk about some of my mental dynamic as far as doing last night's episode, but also the things that you think about with respect to triggering. So that will be the topic on Tuesday night. There is no topic for Thursday night right now. There may be a show. There may not be a show. And then 1 week from tonight, we'll do another episode of VF Talk. So all things, I'm talking about Matt's show. Avoiding triggering things. Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. And the next episode of VF Talks, 1 week from tonight, 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific. But I'm going to say the same thing I say at the end of every Venture Forward in VF Talks. Stay safe, stay sane, stay strong, stay sober. You're worth it. Have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific for the next episode of the Venture Forward. Good night, and fly be free.
Heading to Vegas in my blue striped car. She's riding shotgun and she looks like a star. Yeah, she's got the style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She says she likes it better when we go off-road. Yeah. I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. Gonna make it worth your while. When she's with me, we're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far. We don't need money. We can skip that part. All I want is her to be with me. She's got a ticket to my heart. The sky is blue, I got the sun in my eyes. It can't get better than when she makes that smile. Yeah, she's got that style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She's turning up the volume on the radio. Yeah. I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. I'm gonna make it worth your while. When she's with me, we're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far. We don't need money. We can skip that part. All I want is her to be with me. She's got a ticket to my heart. Ticket to my heart. 1, 2, 3, 4.